Yo, what's up? This your boy Maptastic. Uh, don't mind that noise in the back. That's just my mom watching TV. She probably sleep by now. Um, Another episode of Worldwide Wolf TV, and like I said with the previous video, you know, I got my Twitter about a month ago, and you know, ever since I got it, I've been seeing Averb talk a lot of crazy shit. But it's not just Averb. It's Calico, it's Big T. Almost got into a heated argument with Big T. It's who else? Hitman Holla, and basically it's it's here. The fall of the Midwest movement is here. You know, I never thought I would say that because the Midwest movement was somewhat like the equivalent of the NWO in pro wrestling. You know, it was a very, very, very strong union. It was three groups all united into one movement. You had Chicago, you had Detroit, you had St. Louis. All three of these cities had vicious MCs at the start of it. In St. Louis, you had Averb, Young Ill, and Hitman Holla. Detroit, you had Young Miles, Calico, X Factor. You know, Clean Paper had just started getting into the game. B Magic had just started getting into the game, so technically those two do not count. In Chicago, you had Big T, and at that point in time, Big T was the only person holding down the fort in Chicago. YK and Big Cannon, they were building their names up, you know, to become top stars in the game. And basically, you have Big T, you have Averb, you got Hitman Holla, and you got Calico all beefing with each other to figure out who is the true Midwest king. Well, I'm going to do everyone a favor, and I'm going to finally get this settled. Let's start with St. Louis. Averb and Hitman Holla are obviously the two big individuals in St. Louis. Averb, he has notable wins against Cortez, against Math Hoffa, but he also has notable losses against Goods, against Charlie Clips, against K-Shine, against T-Rex. These are big losses, and they hurt. So pretty much, in my opinion, the top guy in St. Louis would have to be Hitman Holla, because the people that Averb couldn't beat is the very people that, you know, that Hitman Holla ended up beating. So I got Hitman Holla above Averb. Next up, you have Calico, who basically rose up through the ranks, beating everybody he faced, dominating the competition. Up until that point, he had to go against Loaded Lux. He literally bullied Loaded Lux to come back into the ring. And when you think about it, that's a win for him. So right now, everything's looking up for Calico. He pretty much runs Detroit. You know, he's pretty much the top Detroit battler in the game. And then you have Big T, whose stock has been going down year by year every time, you know, with big losses, on the spot battle loss to 40 bars. Then the loss to Mike P. he basically raised Mike P's stats up, not much, just a little bit. So pretty much he's allowed Big Cannon and YK to basically seat him, overthrown him as the top guys in Chicago. You know, the one thing that you can say about Calico is that no one, and I mean no one, holds down Detroit more than Calico holds down Detroit. He has a solid record in Irving Plaza, pretty much flawless in Irving Plaza. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, all the people that Averb and Hitman Holla and Big T lost to, he beat those people. And most importantly, he beat Hitman Holla. I had seen somebody say on Twitter that the battle between Hitman Holla and Calico technically doesn't count. Yes, it does, because Snoop Dogg paid them major bread, and that was a big card. You know what I'm saying? That was a big card filled with a lot of people. Big T had ended up battling Rum Nitty, and that's how Rum Nitty got his shot in URL. Then, you had Arsenal versus John Battle of the League Owners. That was a great battle. You know what I'm saying? So I count that battle. I don't know about most people, but I count that battle. And it was a big stage event. It's something that, Hitman Holla does very well, being the king of performance, and he lost. So at the end of the day, I got Calico winning the argument of King of the Midwest. He's the most dominant Midwest performer. And if that don't count for anything, then I don't know what to say to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, hit me up on the comments, hit me up on the Twitter, hit me up on the Instagram, Maptastic91. This your boy Worldwide Wolf. This is Worldwide Wolf TV. Holla at your boy. Peace.